Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to this new series, which is Waterloo and Wavre. So, let's see what has happened. Probably not the grandest amount, but we shall see. Alright, we've got French cavalry working round my side. Jerome is moving up. So yeah, between Jerome moving up and that cavalry, I can tell that he is looking to bypass Hougoumont, which makes sense. Or is he? Well, we know he's at least throwing Foy's division at it, so I'm thinking Jerome is bypassing, Foy's going for it, and then Bachelou's division is going to partially bypass it, and then the rest is to attack. So, more heavy cavalry is on their way up. The Immortals. He's bringing up Empress Dragoons. There's the Grenadiers. Here they come. They are probably going to hit me and cause a bit of issues, but so he's launching Druitt's division straight at Sammelhain, and then he's launching another division. So there is them. Alright, he's got a lot of battalions heading straight for La Haye-Saint. The battlefield should change from light mud soon enough. There's the guard artillery. Alright. Some assaults into the orchard. Alright. Units that have been released. The 12th, 11th and 10th Brigades, plus the 3rd Corps Artillery. So we have withdrawn across there, and we will put them into La Haye. we'll start on this side of the line. Well, let's do the artillery first, actually. You might as well take that shot. Not gonna shoot at anything because you don't really have the best of shots. You can shoot at them. I am going to actually start shooting for the most part, I think, at this point. My guns are not going to be nearly as effective as the French. For example, our heaviest guns are 9-pounders. Compare that to the French 12s. That will do for them. Now, what I am going to do is withdraw these Nassauans into the orchard of the chateau. The Chateau de Hougomont's orchard is going to get these boys into it. As for the chateau's woods, the troops here are to fall back. I will shift these two companies of the guards, I think, and Colonel MacDonald to this end of the chateau. So I'll basically have the guards holding the front door of the chateau. And others, like the Hanoverians and Nassauans and whatever else, hold the back door. Now, I will shift the 5th Cavalry Brigade under Grant this way. So the King's Hussars and the Queen's Own Hussars are to shift to basically match the movement of the French cavalry, and then the 7th Cavalry Brigade will move that side as well. So back over here where I started, because I keep doing that. I keep getting distracted. Freiwilligers, shoot at them, please. So these Jaegers are just to, quote, plink at them a little bit. They're not likely to do a whole lot, but you never know. 150 skirmishers there, these 24. Yeah, as I said, these 25-man skirmisher units are not likely to be doing a whole lot. He cannot approach that way without me at least seeing. And I will actually break these down into their squadrons. So, 2 groups of 350 cavalry, which is quite a lot but still. Wien will go there, and then the 18th Hussars can go there. So, Prince of Wales Hussars. I do at least have to give this notice because, well, he's hitting my extreme right, and, well, while it's not, quote, thin, it's, quote, outnumbered, I would say. Given that it looks like 2 whole French divisions are looking to hit the side. And then all I have holding Papelotte and La Haye and Samohain is literally just Colonel Saxe-Weimar's brigade. So, a little outnumbered. So I might shift the rest of the division forward. So move forward to Poppature's division as a way of bolstering it, because that would be another 5 battalions. And I don't see the need to keep them here, so yes, I am actually going to shift them. So, they are basically just going to shift along and get into position. If they're not able to help hold Papelotte and La Haye, they are just going to form up next to these Hanoverians and support the Hanoverians. Right, I just remembered. La Haye-Saint is not actually that defensible, quote, because they're not high walls. Yeah, they're not high walls, they're low walls. Ooh. So I might actually just abandon it and fall back into position, fall back to the position further up. That's a little awkward though. La Haye-Saint does at least command the road, so how far could they even get down there? Not that far, all things considered. The North Gloucesters are to fall back behind Rogers' battery. Rogers' battery will might as well fire. As for the rest of my position, I don't really see the need to do anything, quote, excessive or crazy. I mean, I could just deploy Clinton's 2nd Division to deploy onto the right-hand side of the Cook and the Guards, to basically say, you want to come this way, you're going to run into one of my best divisions with the Oxfords and Kate and others. So, who are you? Oh, right, you're part of 2nd Division. And you are part of 2nd Division, so that's the whole of 2nd Division. Right, it's you that doesn't actually have a divisional commander here. Because you're part of 4th Division and there's no 4th Division. Because the 4th Division isn't here. So yes, I think I am going to deploy at least the King's German Legion element to the right of the Guards. That is bizarre because there's embankments from this side and then embankments on that side. Very complicated ground because of the embankments. Do I send forth General Adams' brigade? It is a big, chunky brigade with a lot of good troops between 95th Rifles, 71st Highlander Light Infantry and 52nd Oxfordshire Light Infantry. The question is, would I need him here as a reserve? Not all that much in the grand scheme of things, given the fact that I've got all the cavalry, I've got the Nassauan Brigade, I've got the Brunswickers in reserve, so... And of course I do have Lambert in reserve as well. And, quote, they're not really in reserve, but they're in position on my extreme right. Chase's 3rd Netherlander Division can always move up once it's released. Yeah, let's start moving these boys. The National Militia are not necessarily the best troops. Case in point, equality. They're not gonna really survive under pressure, but they don't really have to. Especially if they're acting as a reserve. Before I forget, we've got a nice little house rule. Me and my opponent, so turn them off, turn them down. Sandham's battery. Yeah, you might as well. It's again, not gonna do a whole lot. Do I want to shift anything else? Not really, all things considered. My line is fairly, well, decent. It's the historical defence lot. It's the historical position, so most of my army is hidden and shielded. If we look, you can't actually see most of my army, which makes sense. Who can see them, out of curiosity? Oh, they can. Fair enough. They can see the blues. But as you can see, most of my army can't actually be seen. You know what? I think I am going to move the Hanoverians as well. They're not, again, going to survive under severe pressure, but they will help. They are certainly going to help the West Ridings, the Royal Welsh, and the Buckinghamshire. And obviously the King's German Legion as well. General Clinton, however, will leave Adam in reserve with his brigade. They can stay in position. Picton, you're staying where you are. Again, absolutely zero need to move anyone else forward. Alright, let's go back over here to Wavre. Now, with Wavre, with the picket line out, I might look to essentially shift the infantry back across the river when the time is right, but for now, no. They can stay where they are. Stuttnagel, you're in position, you can stay where you are. I will deploy a single skirmisher element into the building there, into the mill. I don't really care to move von Luck's brigade, because again, there's no real need to move von Luck, because again, they can't cross the Dial River. They cannot cross the river, so why move him anywhere? There's nowhere he needs to cover, so who are you part of? 4th Infantry Brigade. So you are part of the 4th Brigade of the 1st Corps, which is up there. Okay, that's a little concerning, but I suppose I could, in theory, shift Oberst Luck to basically cover these two bridges, Krausneck to cover the mill and the crossing here, and then shift Stuttnagel further south to cover that crossing. But for now, the 19th Infantry Regiment will remain here guarding the bridge. There is no need to, quote, move them anywhere crazy. They can stay there guarding the bridge. Obviously, none of them have become available, so let me actually check. Again, the first confirmed Prussians to come available will be at 3 PM. So, we got a while yet. We can still plan for that moment by continuing to move around moving some supply wagons further forward. So, back over to Waterloo. Let's do any shooting that I have missed. Have I missed any? Can you shoot anyone? No. You can't shoot anyone, so... we will limber up these horse guns and start moving them that direction. And we'll shift up one of the supply wagons of the 2nd Division and 4th to ensure that they have their ammo. You can't quite see these lot, but my guess is he is going to be marching straight at them. So, the question is, do I form line here, or do I, quote, move to get a slightly different position? I'm inclined to... He can't see them, so if he's not careful, he'll blunder into them, but that's also... If these charge up the main road, he's going to discover them. But then, will he really want to charge up the main road straight into the teeth of the Coldstream Guard? That's the real question, isn't it? So I think I am going to deploy these chaps into their lines. So the Bucks, the West Ridings and the Royal Welsh. We'll bring these up just a little bit more. Because something tells me I am going to need all the ammo I can get. So again, for now, we are going to see do I want to send another brigade, another battalion forward to La Haye-Sainte? Probably not. Given that the amount of French that are coming at it, I would rather lose a single battalion than two. What I will do, however, is detach a single skirmisher company and look to push them into these trees. I'll pull them back in to the battalion. So they should do pretty decently, given that all 350 of them are allowed to shoot, because they're in 2 ranks. I could detach a single company from the 95th to come and assist. And I think I will. Single company of the 95th will go into this part of the farmhouse. And then next turn they'll go into the orchard. I should probably just abandon the farmhouse, but it's not so much that it's a strong point, it's more it's a roadblock. If he wants to get through to my main line, he has to go through La Haye-Saint. And that is where the blocking comes in. So, anything else that screams at me to be done? Not particularly. Because again, I don't want to move Adams' brigade. The Brunswickers are perfectly fine where they are. Lambert's fixed. And everyone else is just already in position, so there's no real need to move them. I'm going to get muffling out of the way, I think. We're going to put muffling in the Mont Saint-Jean farm. Right, they can't enter them. So yeah, the cavalry is just to come over here. The only reason he was there is because he's not allowed to be in this hex. Because that's where he would be. He would be with Old Nosy. So, Lifeguard, I'm going to shift the Nassauans over just a hex. And then in the meantime, you will all shift over a single hex. And then Lifeguards will shift up a little bit with the Dragoon Guards. Ready. They are ready to do what needs to be done when it comes to it. But for now, they are not going anywhere else. They are to stay where they are. Yeah, I think that is it for the turn. We're all in position, we're all awaiting inevitable French assaults, so... Ooh... Papelotte definitely is likely to fall. So is La Haye. Because again, I I keep forgetting that these have low walls and not high walls, so they can be assaulted from all sides. So, of course, they will take big penalties to do so, but still. So for now, I think that's about it. Nothing really is happening at the moment, but that makes sense. It's only 11:30. Let's look at the weather. Should be clear by 1:30, by 1 o'clock. So the light mud is a little awkward for both of us, but not too much. It just slows our movement down, messes with our artillery fire, and messes a little bit with our non-artillery fire, so otherwise we're all fairly fine. This is only light mud, this is not heavy mud. Ugh. Heaven forbid it was heavy mud or torrential downpour. So, for now, that is going to be it for this turn. So, I thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, again, the start of this new series. And I will hopefully see you soon, returning to watch Waterloo and Wavre, and hopefully me putting into effect a bunch of lessons I've learned. So I once again thank you. I again hope you have enjoyed. But until next time, please remember to consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing or commenting. Let me know what you think of the series. Let me know if you enjoy all the series so far, despite the butt whooping I've been receiving in some of them. So for now, I thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. So until then, bye bye for now.